But as I was saying, people, I was gonna wait to get in the car, but it's on my mind now. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all not make the mistakes that I make or have made. You understand? And maybe we'll make some more. And then I'm gonna tell you about that. You understand? I'm telling you, people. Sneaking is cheating. Sneaking is cheating. One thing God has said in my heart, tell the truth. No matter what. Even if it hurts you. Tell the truth. To me, if you want to step out and talk to somebody else aside from your husband or aside from your wife, go ahead and tell them. Let them make the choice. Whether they want to stay with you while you do this. But you don't want to because you want your cake. You want your ice cream. You want all that together. But you can't get it that way. You know, God is a God of reconciliation. He can fix things. But it takes one accord. It takes two people coming together as one mind. Be like, okay, we're going to do this. I done seen people divorce and remarry. My mom. You understand? I done seen people, you know, stay married and go through hell and high water and it works out. You understand? But the thing is, y'all got to come to an understanding. Hey, we got to make it work. You see, God said, don't expect a double-minded man or woman, I got to throw you in there too, to receive anything from God. All God really wants you to do is make up your mind and stay in the faith in what you want. Years ago, people, I didn't talk to too many people about this, but I am today. I was in a situation. I was just tired of waiting, and I gave up. I was like, you know what? Forget this. And God told me something years ago. I didn't tell too many people about this. It's not going to go as you think. I give you what you ask, but it's not going to go how you think it's going to go. And guess what? It did it. God sees things differently than how we are. People don't think children are important. You shouldn't try to make a marriage work because of the kids. Well, you shouldn't have laid down. You shouldn't have had sexual intercourse and allowed a baby to be created if that wasn't your intention. That's why fornication is so wrong. You understand? I was born out of fornication and sin my mother conceived me. Glory be to God that I made it here. One way or the other, he made it work out. But that's not my goal. That's not the legacy I want to spread. I carry on. I want to teach my kids marriage is honorable. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing, and a woman that finds a husband finds a good thing. You know, even growing up, you know, like as kids, I don't even like boys to hang with a bunch of boys all the time. I don't. It might confuse you. You understand? I'd rather a man learn how to court a woman. I would. I'd rather a daughter do the same. You know what I'm saying? But without sexual intercourse. With courting. If I knew what I knew now, I'd probably be in a whole different ball game. But the thing is, if I wouldn't have went through what I went through, I wouldn't be able to talk to you about it right now. The world is quite confusing. The word and the world. But it's for your benefit. You see, serving the Lord, like he said, God is a jealous God now. And he won't forgive you if you turn away from him. But if you keep him, he will forgive you. He will make it right. That's what people don't understand. A lot of times things don't go right in your life because you're not putting your trust in God. I always tell my brother's story. It's an amazing story. I remember after my first divorce and I was talking to my brother and he was going through some hard times in his marriage. And I remember everybody in the get along game. Hey, if she doing this to you, you need to go out there and do it too. I'm like, hey man, don't listen to them. If you love her, fight for her. Well, in that case, my advice won. And guess what? God started blessing him with more kids. Wow. Wow. We live in a world where people like tit for tat. That's why marriages are never truly fixed. Because it's like, you did it, I'm gonna pay you back, I'm gonna pay you back. Like you waiting for your time to pay back. Somebody gotta get to the point where, you know what? I'm not gonna reward evil for evil, but I'm gonna reward evil with good. I'm gonna let them do what they do, but I'm gonna stay doing the righteous thing in the eyes of the Lord. I'm not gonna stoop to their level. And eventually they'll see, hey, and eventually God's gonna fix it. But if I keep going back and doing the same thing, it's like, you cheat on me, well, I'm gonna go cheat on you. You lied to me, I'm gonna lie to you. And then you just keeping a circle going that ain't getting nowhere. It's the truth, people. It's the truth. That's why a lot of things don't never happen how they should. Or a lot of marriages, you think people been going through it, they've been good for 30 years, and then all of a sudden, all hell break loose. One thing about God, he's slow to wrath, slow to anger, merciful, forgiving, all those things. But God is not going to let one person keep being abused by another. He'll fix it. He will fix it. He'll pull you out of that situation. Like I said, it's not what God put together, let no man put asunder. So let God do it. Do you understand? Let God do it. Or fix it. Whatever he decides, go with it. You understand? I just was married for 3.5 years. I was coming up on my anniversary the day after my birthday. January of this year, all hell broke loose. But I remember I prayed every day. If God wanted to keep it together, he would have kept it together. And the thing is, I know people played their part in tearing it apart. But that's cool too. All things work together. No evil deed will go unpunished. No wickedness will go unpunished. I know one thing, with all honesty in my heart, I did what was right. I don't care what nobody thinks or what nobody hypothesized in their brain. I know I was loyal. I've always been a loyal man. You know, and when I was younger, I was in that I'm not ready to settle down phase. Yeah, but I'm a loyal man. There's a few good men still out there. And I'm not trying to advertise myself either. Because I'm waiting. You understand? Rushing gets you nowhere. I'm telling you. But you gotta make a choice. You're gonna put God first before your husband. You're gonna get God first before your wife. You know why putting God first in your life and not yourself first helps you? Because you'll stop making dumb decisions, selfish decisions that can jeopardize your marriage. You see, a lot of people mess up, then they want to call on God. Well, I'm going to call on God. He's going to forgive me. He's faithful to forgive me. So I'm going to go out there and do what I do. So that means you done made a conscious decision to do errors. You understand? And then you're wondering why things are happening the way they happen. Because you ain't realized the concept of prayer. You ain't realized the concept of putting your cross on first. David did not put his cross on first when he slept with Bathsheba and then sent her husband to the front line. He wasn't putting God first. He was putting his selfish ambition and his selfish desire. He said sin is produced when you are drawn away by your own lust. When you start putting your own lust and before God, you're going to give into it. I read it from Genesis. He said, if you do well, won't you be rewarded? But if you do evil, sin lies at the door. But you will rule over sin. So ruling over sin means you got to put God first in everything. And you got to understand also, the whole story about Cain and Abel wasn't about his gift was better. It was to teach a lesson. Hey, are you going to be covetous? Are you going to be mad when somebody else is rewarded before you? Y'all didn't see that? Basically, he's like, I see what you're doing. You getting there. Maybe Abel was already there. Maybe his heart was already right, fixed. But Cain's heart wasn't right. His heart wasn't in the right place. Basically, he's saying, continue to do good. Continue to do good, but beware. God sits up high. Him that made the eye, shall he not see? Him who made the ear, shall he not hear? There's nothing that you do that is secret from him. And the thing is, you keep messing around, God's going to reveal your dark secrets to your husband or to your wife. And you'll be like, what? I thought I was the sneakiest person known to man. It's already a myth going on. Women are smarter than men. Women know how to do things better than men for sneaking, and men are stupid. No, the thing is, everybody's going to reap what they sow. Nobody gets away with nothing. It may not even catch up with you in this marriage or this relationship, but it's going to eventually catch up with you. Goes back to what I said the other day. Somebody was talking to me, was like, I'm going through the same things. But the thing is, I was compelled to tell them something earlier, about a few hours before that. And I told them what the problem was. And then, here it is. I'm talking to them. But I told them what the problem was. It's still the problem. But they can't see it. They can't see it. Most people don't want to be bound to people. They want to be free to do as they please. They feel marriage or a relationship stops them from open doors, side piece. Well, this person might. Well, this person, like I said, people like, I got this person for gas money. I got this person for the gas bill. I got this person for the light bill. I got this person for new Jordans. I got this person for my hair. I got this person for my nails. I got this person for sex. And you trying to build a house with 7 different people, and you think you're gonna come through clean? Even if you're trying to build it with 2 people, you think you're gonna come through clean? You think God is not gonna reveal something to that person? But I told you how God made it easier for me. He said, they're not using you, I am. So I started accepting a lot of things that I couldn't change, accepting a lot of things that I didn't understand. I started going to the flow. But you know what? God tell me to continue to do what you do. And guess what? When the pit is dug for the wicked, you will see it. If they change not their ways, you will see it. He'll bring it to you to let you know. And then you'll be like, well, I see it. Now pray for them. Oh, you thought it was going to be like, ha, you reap what you sow. You're going to be all hateful and joyous. No, you're going to still be sad. Even if they treated you bad, you're going to still be up there. Lord Jesus, touch them in a special way, Lord God. Help them. Open their eyes, Lord. That's what you're going to do. Oh, that's what's called being a follower of Christ. It's called growth. Did you forget what was done to you? No, I didn't forget. I forgive. And I see it wasn't me the whole time. I see that the same thing is occurring again, so it couldn't have been me. You understand, people? You see, the devil wants you to sit in self-pity and self-loathing. He said it's vanity to rise up early and sit up late. Now think about that. You're getting no sleep. You're worrying about things and sorrowful and this and that. You ain't getting no rest. And you're wondering why your life is the way it is. Because you ain't trusting in God. You're worrying because you're trying to fix it yourself. And then God is sending you to people who you done misused for help. But I'm going to tell you something, people. I'm going to tell y'all something. Are you listening? The person that once helped you one way probably ain't going to help you that same way no more. Oh, you're expecting to get housing. You're expecting to get a few dollars. You're expecting to get the same way you were abused in the first time. But all they're finna give you now is the word. They may give you a little, they might look out for you a little bit, but you're going to get more of what you need than more of what you want right now. Because that's what you need. What you need, not what you want. You're going to get that mouth. That same mouth you don't want to listen to. I'm talking to a brother at work. He's like, yeah, man, I'm finna go take my ex-wife out to eat for Mother's Day. I said, the door is open. The door is open. I ain't trying to be in a relationship. The door is open. Just telling you, people. Sometimes you just got to walk through the door. You understand? And sometimes when the doors keep closing, you got to let them stay closed. Bloop. Why that door closed? How God is looking out for you. Then you pray for God to direct your path. Don't you pray the Lord's Prayer in the morning? And you wonder why that door closed. You wonder why this door is opening. You wonder why he gave you the key. You're going to figure out. Because he got some joyous moments ahead of you. And a lot of people can't go where you're going. Only those who he wants to go can go. He's going to make it work. He's going to give you the desires of your heart. The closer your heart get in with him. You got to line up. It's a song that said, the stars align. Let me tell you something. Things have to align. Things have to get in alignment. That's why things are seasonal in life. They got to align. Your destiny has to align. David had to go through what he went through for things to align. Joseph, things have to align. You can't rush it. Because sometimes rushing to get you in a situation that God has to get you out of, and he's going to get you out of it. Because a lot of times you're not thinking about the long term. You know, I prayed, when I left this last situation, I said, Lord Jesus, I got to go through a courting phase. I just don't want to do things like I'm used to doing. I want to get to know a person. I want to really court them the old school way. And then after I done said that, I'll be like, Lord, I'm so lonely. You asked for it. But I like that. You're starting to line up. Remember what you asked for. Do you understand? Are you ready to align? Are you ready to have laughter and joy and hear pitter-patter of little feet? And have a house full of food with the bills paid? Not worrying about if that person out there sleeping around on you, cheating on you, bad-mouthing you. Don't you want somebody who's going to be there for you, for you? It's coming. Be patient. Houston. Be patient, person at the sound of my voice. Don't let past failures make you think that your future does not have joy in it. It's still coming, but slow it down. That's the hard part there. Oh no, you think it's time to go back clubbing? Oh, you think it's time to go back out there and party? I'm single now, but you're still a Christian. You're still a follower of Christ, which is single. So what does single followers of Christ do? The same thing that lines up with this word. God didn't separate you from somebody for you to go out there and relive the glory days of your life. Oh, you in a midlife crisis now. Oh no, that's not why he's doing this. It's for you to get yourself right. Get yourself in order. Focus on the things that are important in the eyes of the Lord. And he's going to focus on the things that's important for you. I'm not done yet. Let me pause and I will continue.